Yo, man. YouTube, what's good, bro? It's your boy T-Ski. You can call me T for short, though. But today, man, I got a nice video for y'all. Michael Air Jordan. Original career documentary, bro. This mug got 1:49. It's finna be a 2-hour long video. Yeah, I told you, bro. Every 1,000, bro. We hit 3,000. Now I gotta come crazy. You know what I mean? Y'all thought I was playing, bro. I'm serious about this, bro. Mr. Consistent not playing. I'm not playing. Hey, don't worry about the bonnet, man. It's early in the morning. It's early in the morning. I just made a quick little run. Quick little run, man. 40 ounce. But hey, man, if you new, like, subscribe, welcome to the channel, join the family, man. Join the family, man. We growing every day. But let me stop talking. Let's get into this video, bro. If y'all want more videos like this, let me know, bro. Like this video up because we going crazy. Who doing it like? Ain't nobody doing it like this. We not cutting. We not doing none of that, bro. We going straight into it. So if you finna be watching for the whole thing, hey, bro, I love you. I love you, boy. Or girl, you know what I mean? But let's get started, bro.
Because once he goes, that's the only thing you're gonna have. Because it won't be another one. That's for sure.
Hi, my name is Michael Jordan. I want you to take a trip with me and discover the secrets that I've known for many years. The man was truly destined to fly.
In the pantheon of sports legends, few names resonate quite like Michael Jordan.
This is a man that people everywhere admire.
Jordan has 31 points.
A man who transcends race, creed, and language.
Yes. 91-88 with 440.
There is a reason you call somebody the Michael Jordan of.
You say Michael Jordan to anybody, regardless of whether they've even seen a basketball or not.
He was a cultural force.
One-handed rebound.
You don't even have to put your name on something. You don't even have to put your face on it. You just put a shape of your head and people know that it's you.
Out of the way. 4-on-2, Michael Jordan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Flight 23.
Welcome to Flight 23. That's nasty. Welcome to Flight 23.
Whatever games people play and wherever they play them, when they are pushing themselves to the very limit, they probably picture themselves as the Michael Jordan of that sport.
Yep, there it is. Michael Jordan on the breakaway.
It's as if he is just too good to be believed.
Say, he has so much hang time, he qualifies for frequent flyer miles.
Too good at what he does, too good at what he is.
And are we really supposed to believe that Michael Jordan in high school couldn't get a date, no luck with girls, got cut from the varsity team? I mean, this is a sad story.
Jordan's parents recognized early that their son was different.
Occasionally, you'll meet people that you look at and you just know that they were born to do one thing.
For Michael, that one thing was basketball. Jordan famously failed to make his high school varsity team as a sophomore. After sprouting 5 inches, Jordan didn't just make the team. He became one of the best players in the...
Hey, that's not that bad, though. When I was a sophomore, I was on JV. I ain't hit no growth spurt, though, so I ain't become Michael Jordan. That's why we here together. You know what I mean? We get to see guys like this. It ain't happening to us. It's cool, though. It's cool. We not complaining, though, is we? You know what I mean? We still grinding. Come on.
The nation.
Didn't make his high school basketball team one year. And sprouted up from a height of 6'1", which obviously is not very tall for a basketball player, to 6'5" in 1 year.
Michael was not a highly recruited athlete coming out of high school. What was it that you saw that you thought that he would become something special?
You know, he was highly recruited by North Carolina, but several other schools.
I don't buy that totally.
He was recruited by legendary coach Dean Smith for North Carolina.
Talking about him getting cut from his first team, you know, things like that can happen to you in your early career that really tend to drive you to greatness if you have it in you.
Jordan arrived in Chapel Hill, not as a star, but as a raw talent.
One of the few freshmen ever to start under head coach Dean Smith. Michael's offensive prowess earned him Atlantic Coast Conference Rookie of the Year honors in '82.
From Wilmington, North Carolina, number 23.
Freshman.
Ran into trouble. Look at Hale, and he gets it to Jordan.
It didn't take long before the high-flying Jordan was a national sensation.
Michael Jordan was the man who made the difference.
Comes Carolina with a 6-point lead. Hale, Michael Jordan in the lane. Off balance, shot is good. It's going to count. He was fouled. Oh, what a move by Michael Jordan. There he is sitting on the bench. He gives you a good look at all.
Am I tripping?
Hale.
What is this right here? Is this a three-point line? They had the three-point line lower than the free throw back then? What is that line?
Michael Jordan in the lane.
What's that? And a mid-range three-pointer. And a 2.5-pointer.
Oh, what a move by Michael Jordan. There he is sitting on the bench. He gives you a good look at all facets of his game. He can shoot, he can pass, he can rebound. He's just done it all for North Carolina.
I just think that I have the habits of working hard. I always been taught that to reach a goal that in life that you want, you have to work hard to get to it. And so far, I just, have that in mind.
As a freshman, Jordan helped propel North Carolina into the national title game.
Showtime in the Dome, and let's go to Frank Fowler now to meet the starting lineups.
And with his dad in attendance, Michael takes the court for UNC during the national championship game against Georgetown.
Georgetown still has one timeout left. North Carolina has 4. 32 seconds to go. A 1-point lead for Georgetown.
It's a good ball game.
It was this game, this moment, that laid the foundation of Jordan's legacy.
Shot, boy.
Michael Jordan, 15 seconds. North Carolina has won the 1982 NCAA championship.
I think we all should be lucky we were even alive to see this guy play. Kids now who are buying the shoes have never seen Michael Jordan play. He was so flashy, but he was also so fundamentally sound. He had no flaws.
Look at this. The emotion of
NCAA
basketball.
As my mother or my father would say, that changed Mike Jordan to Michael Jordan.
In the time of greatest need, Jordan had delivered. And North Carolina.
Like, you know how many kids it is nowadays that's rocking Jordans? And they never seen Jordan play live? I haven't, and I got Jordans. You know what I mean? They hard. I can't lie. He's the GOAT. What can I say?
We're national champions.
To be in front of 63,000 people in a national championship game, to do that was uncanny.
After hitting the shot against Georgetown, Michael Jordan went on to become the best college basketball player in the country.
Over the next 2 seasons, MJ became the most popular athlete in college.
North Carolina's amazing guard, Mike Jordan, made the transition to basketball superstar in only his freshman year.
For the next 2 years, Jordan leads the Tar Heels to winning seasons, and along the way, he grabs numerous awards.
Routinely performing jaw-dropping feats of athleticism that sent the crowds erupting.
Been doing that, though?
Jordan!
Nice.
Holy cow! Absolutely unbelievable.
From All-American to National Player of the Year.
For North Carolina, at guard, a 6'5" junior from Wilmington, North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan.
You think where he came from as a sophomore in high school, not to make his varsity team, to his sophomore year in college. That's what, 3 years time, he's National Player of the Year.
Your tongue hanging out is a habit, right?
Here comes Michael, tongue hanging.
But he has that tongue out so much, I've often worried about somebody coming up with an elbow and just knocking it right off.
Let me tell you a little bit about this guy. He worked so hard. One year he was running a 4.6 40.
6'6" not that
From 1 year
fast.
to the next, he knocked that down from a 4.6 40 to a 4.3 40.
Oh my God.
It was to no one's surprise that Michael opted to forego his senior year and declare for the NBA draft.
Michael left Chapel Hill after just 3 years because Coach Smith felt it was time for him to join the NBA.
Hey, why the old players, why they spend so many years in college, bro? No, Magic and Bird did like 3, 4. You know what I mean? Like, why? Did they have to back then? Or they just love college? Because the boys nowadays, they trying to, they'd take it from high school and just go there. They trying to get straight to that money.
We suggested or encouraged him to go ahead and leave because I knew Chicago would take him.
I just feel that it's time for me to move on.
One of the reasons why I think Michael was such a tremendously great player starting right away in the pros was the system he came from at North Carolina.
The bottom-dwelling Chicago Bulls get third pick in the 1984 National Basketball Association Draft.
The USA Network presents the 1984 NBA College Draft.
Welcome to the 1984 NBA College Draft.
During the 1984 NBA Draft, the Blazers passed up on Michael Jordan to take center Sam Bowie second overall.
Sam Bowie, University of Kentucky. The Chicago Bulls.
That's nasty.
Pick Michael Jordan.
After the draft, before his rookie season, Team USA would compete in the '84 Olympics.
But before heading for the pros, he enjoys one last moment in the amateur spotlight, the glitz and glamour of the 1984 Summer Olympic Games in Los Angeles, as the star attraction of the American team.
In preparation for the games, Team USA took on the NBA All-Stars.
So now we have 8 exhibition games against NBA players.
I would just like to thank
8
the NBA players.
Team USA won the first 3 games.
Won the first
Olympic
3?
basketball team versus the NBA stars.
Michael Jordan.
Put on some weight.
The NBA
199
Players
now.
Association president didn't like the embarrassment. So in their 4th game, he stacked the NBA squad.
The NBA All-Stars, Aguirre, Bird, Parrish, Thomas, and Paxson. Not a bad lineup for any NBA team.
The results were the same.
What?
Ball between his legs. Some move by Michael Jordan. Good play by Michael Jordan. Good feedback. Now, Mikhail will find out there is no limit to how high Michael Jordan can go when he comes down on that break.
Oh my goodness.
Michael Jordan with that incredible first step. He was an excellent defensive player.
Hey!
Jordan Reed! What a play!
That's a net.
The NBA All-Stars felt particularly embarrassed by Michael's high-flying spectacle.
That's the ball game. Pete, this is kind of shocking to me. Bobby Knight's Olympic team still looking very good, Pete.
The next game's in Milwaukee, and it's unlimited fouls.
They tried to get physical with Jordan.
Unlimited fouls?
Can you imagine any player getting fouled like this in today's game? Of course, all it did was wake a sleeping giant.
What?
He has 11 rebounds, 9
That's Patrick
assists,
Ewing?
and 19 points in 12 minutes.
Here's the lead. Watch Jordan. He's just sensational.
Will he sell some tickets in Chicago, or will he sell some tickets?
I hope to tell you. I honestly think the man could get an elbow over the back of the board, Billy.
All-star defenders were left gasping for air as MJ filled out his highlight reel.
Now, like, if you think about this, this is insane, bro. Imagine Zach Edey leading a whole bunch of college players and just killing NBA players. Like, we'd be like, what? Just cancel the whole NBA. Just restart with these young dudes. Like, that's probably how they was feeling. Like, bro, this Jordan dude. That's why Larry and them was trying to prove that he not like that in the NBA. Because he was doing them like that in college. Yeah, it's different. Do your research.
He takes off and just keeps right on going. Jordan. I mentioned that I think he can be one of the greatest players in the history of the game.
In 8 games against the NBA All-Stars, MJ's squad went undefeated.
The U.S. Olympic team defeats the NBA 84-72 to complete an 8-0 sweep in their exhibition series.
He's the best athlete. He's one of the best competitors. He's one of the most skilled players. And that, to me, makes him the best basketball player that I've ever seen play.
After battling the NBA All-Stars, the actual Olympics were just a formality.
Oh, my goodness.
This is Michael Jordan. Qué canasta de Michael Jordan.
MJ and Team USA put on a show and went undefeated.
Robertson runs a 3-on-1 for the USA. Look out, Michael Jordan.
Team USA, led by Jordan, walked away with the gold medal.
Jordan leads the U.S. team to a gold medal.
The U.S. has its 9th gold medal.
An Olympic gold medal is a treasure indeed.
Bobby Knight was convinced there and then Jordan would become the greatest player ever.
I have always said, since having had a chance to be around him, that he's just the best player I've ever seen play.
Michael may very well not have been the greatest basketball player that ever played. He may be the best player that's ever played anything.
No. The best guy that ever played the game is Michael Jordan. Don't even think about anybody else.
Following the Olympics, Michael was set to begin his rookie season.
That helped me coming into the NBA. I know it's going to be a physical type of game.
We started practicing our first day in preseason, and I got a call after practice from an assistant coach and said, "You didn't mess this draft up."
Michael Jordan joins a Chicago Bulls team in last place with a half-empty stadium and a sports culture that cares more about their overweight mascot than their second-rate basketball team.
The launch of his signature Air Jordan sneakers was perfectly timed to generate the most buzz.
Air Jordan.
Michael arrived with a smile as bright as his sneakers.
Tonight, a look at Michael Jordan's first ever Bulls game, a 1984 game right here.
And he was met with impossible expectations.
Here is the man. They call him Mr. Jordan in Chicago. The standing ovation for Michael Jordan from North Carolina, the number 3 pick in the NBA draft.
The lead up to his debut was filled with one report after the next, proclaiming the Bulls had struck gold.
A lot of pressure's been brought to bear on this young man's shoulder.
And when they started trying to crown him early on, he didn't believe in it.
Jordan to the hoop.
The fans were anticipating fireworks from the rookie marvel.
Hang in the air, score!
MJ didn't disappoint.
But the position that they're putting this kid in here, building up everything on this team around him is going to be something that only a Michael Jordan probably can own up to.
But I think if there's a young athlete in the country who's going to be up to it, I think it's Michael Jordan.
Jordan goes up, hits it, and is fouled by Bradley. In front court to Jordan. Spin move, hangs in the air off the glass, and it is.
You knew it was going in. All this excitement, he's going to make everybody on this Chicago team look better than they actually are. He's going to make better basketball players out of all of them.
You have a habit of sticking your tongue out a lot on the court, huh?
Well, it's a habit that I picked up when I was small, and I got it from my father, and I just can't get rid of it.
When Jordan has his tongue hanging out, the fans know something's going to happen, and just as I say that, tongue hanging out and all.
When Michael comes down court, when he's really getting ready to get seriously busy, you see this.
Every time I see him, he seems to have his mouth open and his tongue hanging out.
He's warming up. That's what the fans paid to come and see him.
It's not lonely at all. Chicago has virtually doubled its attendance.
When Michael Jordan first came to Chicago, he brought with him a ray of hope for lots of fans.
It just shows you, though, how little the Bulls as a team really have going for them if they have to market Jordan as their sole product.
He wasn't just a scorer. He impacted the game on both ends of the court.
Give me that.
A good job in there by Jordan. Boy, he just moved.
A lot of people around the NBA are talking about Michael Jordan.
Flip and got it. What a play by Michael Jordan. And lets it go with a flip over. And what a move. Holy Toledo, Jordan has this.
Fans came to expect electrifying moments of pure athleticism.
Holy Toledo. Here comes Mr. Jordan is right.
I don't think it'll make any difference if he plays forward or he plays guard. He's going to be a super impact and make Chicago again a power.
Jordan passed it off, and a good move by Orlando. He'll flip.
I guess the coach has been reminding me that, hey, it's a team basketball game, man. You really don't have to take the burden on yourself to try to go out and do everything yourself.
You got to witness Jordan in the ascent, and he arrived, I'd say, very much a star, but he became something altogether different.
It's
been interesting to watch younger people talk about this and really experience the whole Jordan thing for the first time.
Give me that.
The shot right out of bounds.
One-on-one, he lost the ball.
Was stolen away, laid out for Jordan. This should be an easy two.
Hey!
And that's what they came to see, didn't they? Let's go and roar here in the stadium.
Jordan just rocked the cradle for his 10th point, and the Bucks are going to call time. Coming. It hit traffic. Jordan got the ball away. Gets the feed for one.
Gifted, but he had a desire that was different from everybody else.
Driving basket. He puts it in. Michael Jordan with 21. Here's Jordan going for the tie. Ties it.
I ain't never seen nobody get buckets like this.
And now it's a 2-point Bucks
tried to
lead.
get up and do that.
Here's Pressey in a drive. No. Lester missed the slam, and the Bulls have it. They can still tie it.
And one.
Wow! Unbelievable.
Take on the whole team.
Unbelievable shot by Jordan. How in the world did he do that?
And he has shot to stardom already, although still in his first month as a professional.
Nobody like him. Point blank. I never seen nobody play like he plays.
He's got to come in and deliver. And I mean, it really is a heavy-duty pressure situation. I don't envy him.
From day one, it was as if he had ice water pumping through his veins.
35 seconds left. This may be like the other night where the last team to have it.
Oh my God! Like that's the whole squad he just went through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lane chips.
Rookie from North Carolina. Rookie is playing like an all-pro.
It was perfection. The way he wore his uniform, the socks low, the sneakers, sent people into a frenzy. He was the first to do so many things.
And Nike's coming out with a clothing line called Air Jordan.
Oh yes, his own shoe. They call it Air Jordan.
Hot as a Cabbage Patch doll right now. The endorsements are fast and furious.
Jordan's getting rich. His Chicago salary is reportedly more than $500,000 a year.
Coke and McDonald's for $800,000.
North Carolina to the height of superstar.
He doesn't wear one white glove. He wears strange-looking sneakers, and he soars through the air.
Jordan so smooth. Look at that. He looked like he accelerated once he got in the air. That's unbelievable.
It's like he has a jet propeller somewhere.
The NBA says Jordan is a key reason overall league attendance is up more than 7%.
His arrival marked a dramatic change in attendance, not just in Chicago, but anywhere the Bulls played.
That's what everybody's been waiting on. We'll have that one on replay.
Give me that, bro.
Pass up to Michael Jordan. Oh, my.
You know, a lot of teams are taking us for granted, you know, and not anymore. Maybe not anymore, but, you know, we like to be an underdog.
Nike created a revolutionary new basketball shoe. On October 18th, the NBA threw them out of the game. Fortunately, the NBA can't stop you from wearing them.
Jordan's shoes became more than just footwear. They were a statement that quickly turned into a sales juggernaut.
To understand his wealth, we got to go all the way back to the 1980s, the early part of his career, and a little deal with a company called Nike.
But what was really key is that he took a royalty.
Last year, the Jordan brand recorded $5.1 billion in revenue.
And that changed the game when it came to really celebrity sport brands, if you will.
From North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan. Well, wherever he goes, he gets a good hand. What a jam! Oh, showtime for Mr. Jordan.
He was the first to wear the number 23.
And a young Madonna in the crowd.
There was an allure. There was a mystery. There was a Joe DiMaggio quality.
And I hope he can handle the pressure. Everybody's saying Michael Jordan's going to be our savior, our savior, our savior. But Rod Thorne will tell you, you have to have a rebounder. One man can't do it.
Brown will put it in. Here's Williams. Let's see if they go for 3 or 2 here. Thomas, a three-point attempt. Hits it!
An assassin personified that had that killer instinct. a killer instinct that he came into the league with.
He has the ability to take control of a game, make the big shot.
Jordan kicks it to Watley, down to 12 seconds. You see the clock now has been inserted in your screen. Jordan driving, he'll go for it.
Hold up.
And the sheer
Rise over
will
him.
to win.
Backboard.
The unflappable, unshakable confidence.
Yeah, he got it! He got it! He got it! Here comes Indiana. Vern Fleming, 2 seconds, 1 second. He didn't get it off in time. The Bulls have won the ball game. The Bulls have won the ball game. Michael Jordan, you talk about pressure.
Since he arrived, the stadium, which used to be 2/3 empty, has been sold out every game.
Their arrival has created a stir like nothing else in the history of the athletic footwear business.
I've been in this business for 7 years, and I've never seen anything sell as fast as the Air Jordan sold. We sold 26 pairs first day and didn't even advertise it.
The Bulls were elevated from bottom feeder to playoff contention.
Turns it on and he becomes Captain Marvel. Slides down a lane, around, banks it in. Well, he's got him standing in the aisles already.
Bulls need a big game out of him. Here's Mitchell. He'll fire. Misses. Bulls can cut it to 1 if they score. Here's Jordan down the middle all the way. Everybody on their feet here. And Captain Marvel comes back again.
Talk about big shoulders. He's led the club in scoring, rebounding, assists, and steals.
Up in the air. Banks won the tip, but it went to Jordan.
Bro, he looked fast as ever. Watch out, little man. Fries.
Basket! Michael Jordan with 43, and the Bulls have a 5-point lead.
What did Michael Jordan ask for? In less than a year, he's been named Collegiate Player of the Year. He's won an Olympic gold medal, and he's been picked to start in Sunday's All-Star game.
As a rookie, MJ was picked to start in the All-Star game. What most fans remember from this All-Star weekend is the dunk contest.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the 1985 NBA Slam Dunk Championship.
The contest provided a glimpse into what his airness was truly capable of.
Hey. One of the hot candidates for Rookie of the Year honors as he slams it off. Hey, this kid is going to be a future great star.
A dazzling repertoire of creative slams put the rookie toe-to-toe with Wilkins.
We're going to have a sudden dunk now with Stansbury and Michael Jordan to see who goes into the next round.
All right, here's Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls, 6'6" rookie. Slam, beautiful.
Out of sight.
Went in, and then from the side, dunked it home, and then winked up into the crowd. The all-around ability of a Dr. J, a Larry Bird. He's already being compared, and this is first year. Come on. Whoa! Look at this. Now he's putting down
tape on the foul line.
That's for the old takeoff.
That's what, yeah, he wants to indicate where he's going to take off on this dunk.
It's the length of the court he's going to go for. Here comes Michael Jordan. Wide. They love it. So does Michael Jordan.
And his foot was honest to that tape. That's a 10 to me.
49. There's Dominic Wilkins.
In the final round,
It's with a reverse slam.
MJ was defeated by Wilkins.
So Dominic Wilkins of the Atlanta Hawks, the new 1985 Slam Dunk champion.
Though he lost as a rookie, the battle for King of the Dunk was far from settled.
Just for me to participate, I think that was a good thing for me, and I really enjoyed it. Although my fellow North Carolinian over here won, I'm happy that he stayed in North Carolina.
He probably is one of about 2 or 3 players that can sell out a Coliseum anywhere in the United States.
Well, you can't say enough about Michael, and they're talking about him all over the league, and they're coming to see him to play all over the league. It could be a dunk-a-thon tonight.
Here's Jordan. He blows by Pearson. Jammed it down.
Oh, my goodness. Watch your head,
Jordan won the Rookie of the Year award while lifting his team into the playoffs.
Reverse. Oh, incredible move by Michael Jordan.
Well, I really don't think that
in the NBA anymore. There's really not any such thing as a one-man team.
Who has it on the break? Driving all the way in. Oh, good! An unbelievable ball.
So you're not winning by yourself. That's what you're saying, MJ.
Can you believe that?
Oh, listen to the crowd here now. Everybody's up on their feet.
You look like incredible. Like a virus or something.
One player in particular captured the imagination and attention of fans throughout the country. His high-flying acrobatics and infectious enthusiasm helped lead his team into the playoffs for the first time in 4 years.
And here is Michael Jordan, the sensational rookie. He's filled it up here tonight.
Yesterday, he won the Seagram Sports Award, and today it's a good bet that he'll be named the league's Rookie of the Year.
And was one of the major reasons that nearly doubled the Chicago Bulls' attendance.
By the end of that season, he was the NBA Rookie of the Year on his way to becoming the NBA's greatest of all time.
So the Bulls are getting ready for their first playoff game in 4 years. They can thank Michael Jordan for that.
The Bulls were eliminated in Game 4, but Jordan had lived up to the hype in his rookie outing.
25 on the game clock, 12 on the shot clock. Got it!
Oh, big
Jordan
shot.
from the basket. Jordan from the corner, he has 35. Oh,
35?
The Bulls have held on and won the ball game. They're still alive. The series is not over yet.
There's a man who's become an instant star in the NBA. That's Michael Jordan out of North Carolina. Michael Jordan stepping in with the Chicago Bulls and really turning this team around.
His influence transcended the hardwood, redefining the sneaker culture.
Don't think Air Jordan stops with simply shoes. The line features a variety of shirts, shorts, and pants.
This was during a Nike exhibition game over the summer.
Broke the backboard?
Already NBA news, the Chicago Bulls in an unfamiliar spot. They're still on top. 3 games into the season, they won again tonight.
Heading into year 2, it felt like nothing could stop Michael Jordan's ascent.
What's interesting about last night was the fact that star Michael Jordan was injured early in the game.
In the Bulls' 3rd game of the season, Michael suffered the first major injury of his career.
A broken foot sidelined him for 64 games.
Missing most of the season, many thought MJ should shut it down.
And the Chicago management did not want him to play anymore. He had a broken left foot.
Nobody knows whether Michael's right about how much he can play or whether we're right.
If it's re-injured, it could conceivably take longer to heal, and it may not heal by natural processes and require surgery.
But MJ isn't about that soft nonsense.
I mean, that just shows a losing attitude, and not just on the team, but in the front office also. We should always go out and try to win.
Michael insisted on returning and pushing for the playoffs. Now, the sports world watched in eager anticipation, anxious to see if Air Jordan would fly again.
Out of a total of 64 games, Michael defied the recommendations of his team doctors and management, came back and led his team to the playoffs.
In early April 1986, after sitting out most of the season with a foot injury.
Checking into the game for the Bulls. He's back! Number 23, Michael Jordan! Jordan between the legs, dribble outside.
Once I got that confidence and the feeling in the foot was getting stronger as I continued to play, it wasn't nothing anyone could have said that could stop me.
MJ's return was enough to get the Bulls into the tournament and face off with the Boston Celtics.
The Chicago Bulls are in the playoffs, and there are no restrictions on Michael's playing time. The only question that remains is Michael Jordan really back?
We're off in Boston, the backdrop, as the Celtics and the Bulls go at it
Bears,
once more in the playoffs.
Really
Michael Jordan, the biggest one. He went down with a broken left foot on the 3rd game of the year, missed 3/4 of the season. But did he light up this place on Thursday night with a brilliant 49-point effort? Jordan, is he single-handed for Chicago? What's the story there?
The atmosphere was electric in the Garden. The Celtics were draped in tradition and glory. A stacked dynasty with title banners hanging from the rafters.
And once, when an injury forced him to sit out 64 games, he came back and scored 63 points.
Boston lost only once here all year.
The highest ever in a playoff game, and that while playing against the best team in the
We
league.
started Dennis Johnson out on him, and then we went with Danny Ainge, myself, which it was really easy then when I started guarding him.
It was the biggest stage in sports. And Jordan would not shrink from it.
Chicago had a 12-point lead in the first half of the game against the Celtics Thursday. Jordan trying to fake Bird.
From the opening tip, Jordan was ablaze.
Against the jumper, but I think Bird played pretty well defense. Jordan against Dennis Johnson. Jordan, which Bird guards Jordan, and Jordan hits the jumper anyway. 84-83 Chicago.
Taking the tempo away from the Celtics, trying to Michael Jordan right now.
The Celtics looked incapable of defending MJ.
What a great shot, and a basket and a foul. You talk about Bird's sheer determination. At certain points of a game, Michael Jordan has those same qualities.
Every possession was a brushstroke of brilliance on the hardwood canvas.
Oh my goodness.
Jordan trying to use his quickness, and it works. Michael Jordan with 44 now in the ball game. 44? Jordan cuts the Celtic lead to 2, and he has 46 points.
Give me that.
Jordan painted a masterpiece.
Stolen by Michael Jordan. Looks like lately the Bulls have been going to Jordan like they did at the start of the last game.
Hey.
The move and the basket. And 50 points for Michael Jordan.
As the game wound down, the Bulls put the ball in Jordan's hands.
Michael Jordan has been a sensational show again. 52 points for Michael Jordan.
With no time remaining, MJ went to the line.
And a foul. Wait. A foul against Kevin McHale has been called by Middleton. He can tie it up here and send the game in overtime. No time remaining. He made his first 16, and this is pressure.
He made his first 16? How many dribbles he take?
Ties the game. Overtime.
Oh, boy.
63 points, and you're looking at an all-time record.
Oh, boy.
Michael Jordan.
63?
Our Miller Lite most valuable player of the game is Michael Jordan with an all-time record 63 points in a single playoff game.
Michael finished with 63 points, a playoff record that still stands.
Nobody like him. Point blank. I never seen nobody play like he plays. And you can include all of them.
He left Larry Bird.
Hey, y'all think anybody will ever break that 63 in a playoff game? And who would it be? Embiid was just close. He just had a 50 nugget. He had a 50 nugget. What y'all think, bro? I don't think nobody gonna get that. That's a lot of points for a playoff game, bro. You know what I mean?
In such awe that after the game, Bird declared Jordan God in basketball shoes.
I had people calling him God.
It moved Larry Bird, the great Boston Celtics player, to say, "That's not Michael Jordan. That's God disguised as Michael Jordan."
Larry told everybody to shut up, and he said, "Magic, you're a great player. I was a great player, but Michael, you are the greatest." End of conversation.
Jeez. Jordan was always good enough. Yeah. He scored 63 points in a playoff game.
Yes,
and I think he played with us for.
I love it. Everyone's picking us to do somewhat bad, and it takes all pressure off this team.
Well, he was a pop icon in the 80s.
Everybody wants to see the player who's pretty much a team all by himself.
The Celtics' performance put Jordan into a different stratosphere of celebrity.
He had the 63-point game against Larry Bird.
Down deep, Michael, do you feel you've reached the superstar level yet?
People who were not basketball fans wanted to see basketball games, NBA games, because of him.
Jordan had blurred the lines between sports and entertainment, television, magazines, he was everywhere.
Off the court, he's peddling everything from shoes and basketballs to cars and cola.
He was that guy.
Still plenty of time on the clock.
Face on cereal boxes and billboards, his image on the world's most popular footwear.
But there's nobody that gets the kind of reaction that Michael does.
Right into Jordan, low right, Michael quick move.
In his third season, Jordan elevated his game.
First layup good. That's 50 for Jordan. 50 points for Michael Jordan.
50 burger.
But what hasn't changed is what everybody says is the real Team Jordan. They still attend every game they can.
Bulls win it, their third in a row. Michael Jordan, a new career regular season high 53.
His games were events, shows of spectacle, sure to bring you to your feet.
From North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan.
That's Gino getting ready to hit it all the way down the court with Michael going, maybe?
Yep, there it is. Michael Jordan on the breakaway.
He averaged a mind-blowing 37 points a game.
Jordan delivers the free throw. Good. He's got 40, and that's 9 straight games for Michael Jordan.
37 a game. 3-7 every single night. On my worst night, I got 37 for you. Is that okay? All I have is 37 tonight. Can you imagine? Hey, this a little average game, coach. I'm gonna just get 37. Come on. Like what? 37 a game is different, bro. It's different, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's different, bro. Like y'all better stop playing with Jordan, bro.
40 or more.
9 seconds on the clock. Jordan. Oh, he's on fire. They're going to have to call engine company number 5 over.
We've tried to overcome, and we're still working, is to get the ball to Michael and watch. And now you've got 4 guys standing in place, watching.
Jordan will have back-to-back 50s.
Boom, perfect timing.
Perfect timing on that play.
It's just impossible to defend it.
28 points for Jordan. It's a fine.
The season felt like a proclamation that a new era of basketball had arrived.
Jammed it with a right hand. Michael Jordan with 32. No, Bulls keep it. Pax gives it to Jordan. Michael in deep.
Hey.
This would be the year Jordan won the first of his 10 scoring titles.
Both hands on Mark Eaton.
Is Michael Jordan from this planet? Well, the answer is yes, we think.
When we go into a city and they talk about Michael Jordan is going to be in town and the Bulls might come along with him. It's a team of Michael Jordan and a cast of others.
You notice when Jordan plays, when the Bulls play, as I have marked, the crowds are always very big, no matter where they're playing. Here is Jordan. The Bulls by 2.
And when the game was on the line, Jordan continued to prove he was a stone-cold killer.
8 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left. Here's Jordan. 3 seconds left.
He's the leading scorer in pro basketball. Top players average 20 points a night. Jordan averages 37.
By the time he reached the All-Star Game of 1987, Michael Jordan was voted in by a record 1,141,733 basketball fans.
Basketball, played by some of the
got a
world's
million
greatest
votes.
athletes. The first competitor, Michael Jordan, who unfortunately
Last time
couldn't be here last year
last
because
time
of
we
injury.
After missing the previous year's dunk contest due to injury, Jordan returned to compete.
Here Jordan ready to take off in Chicago.
Michael taking off, the patented tongue comes out.
Sadly, Dominique Wilkins was injured and would miss this competition.
Second dunk in the semifinal. Michael Jordan.
Crowd going crazy.
Look at the air. Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion.
Oh my goodness.
Look at his head above just like he was floating on air. Turned sideways.
That's nuts.
Without Dominique in the contest, Jordan cruised to capturing his first dunk title.
He looked like, I like how back in the day, bro, the old players, bro, they dang near took pride in the All-Star game trophies too, bro. Like, why we never seen Bron in the dunk contest, bro? Come on, bro. They need to start offering 10,000 again, bro. Or if that's not enough, bro, the NBA getting money now. Go up to 100. Then you gonna see some boys in that dunk contest doing some stuff. And that three-point contest, boy. You know what I'm saying? Players too lazy nowadays, bro. I be sick.
You can fly, can't you? For a little while.
Ready to go with the game on Christmas Day. Hope you enjoy it. Jordan going the baseline.
Oh, lays.
To Michael Jordan. That's routine. Michael Jordan, need I say, and it's stolen away. Jordan. Crowd is yelling as loud for Michael Jordan when he does something like that as they do for the New York Knicks, the home team.
He abused Patrick Ewing in front of a national audience. But that was nothing compared to what he did to Ewing's teammate.
From Ewing, batted away. 4-on-2, Michael Jordan.
Oh my goodness.
You can feel McNeely's soul leave his body.
Hey, boy. What's wrong with you? Don't jump.
Expectations were high, and Jordan didn't disappoint.
I'll let. Hey.
We all know that Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player ever.
Doug Collins coaches the Chicago Bulls, a team that often watches Jordan with the same amazement as the fans.
And Grant Sellers the rebound, and Jordan on the fly.
MJ played every single game this season.
Jordan with 21.
37.1 points a game, with no rest days.
Jordan left corner shot. Good.
37 a game is absolutely unheard of.
33 for Jordan. Jordan on the drive. Pull-up shot left to the lane. Yep.
He dropped 58 against the Nets.
You know when you see Michael Jordan play, you're going to see some slam dunks and you're going to see some excitement.
Michael Jordan a poke away and a breakaway. A new Bulls record. Michael Jordan, 57 points. Oh, listen to the crowd. He's getting a standing O. It was Michael Jordan with nothing but open court in front of him, and it was something special.
Night after night, sellouts at Chicago Stadium.
Air Jordan.
Night after night, Michael Jordan delivers what is expected and more.
He scored 3,041 points, third most all time.
3,000 points in one season? 3K points is insane.
Let's define exactly what you did. I mean, 37 points per game. You took 28 shots a game. You were your team's offense, weren't you?
It was in Game 2 a year ago where Jordan scored 63, the all-time leading player.
Let's look at this list. Okay, we got Jordan at 63 and 86. Baylor, 61 and 62. West, 53 and 69. Pettit, 50 and 58. Wilt Chamberlain, 50 and 60. And Jordan again, 49 and 86. Whoa, hold on. So Jordan was averaging 50 a game versus Celtics. Basically, is what I'm thinking. Because didn't he get swept? He had 63 and a 49 ball. If he had a team, it would have been a different ball game, Larry.
Playoff game, scoring-wise.
Heading into the playoffs, the Bulls would face off against the Celtics once again.
Michael Jordan, double team, dribbles out of it, in for the right side.
MJ continued to put on a one-man show.
Jordan split the double team out high.
But it wasn't enough against the dynastic Celtics.
3 seconds. Jordan will put it up. And hit a three-point shot by Michael Jordan at the buzzer. Quiets the crowd. Michael Jordan scored 42, but it wasn't enough.
Heart and soul of the Chicago Bulls, he became only the second player in NBA history, Will Chamberlain was the other, to score 3,000 points in a season.
Best defensive player in the league. He's the best offensive player, and he's the best competitor.
Jordan steals the ball.
Best of everything.
9 times first team all defensive NBA.
Here's Michael Jordan on the drive. In on Joe Klein.
In his 4th year, MJ continued to drive attendance records around the league.
A spectacular play by Michael Jordan.
See Jordan, the premier attraction in the NBA.
Hey.
Into the air and unstoppable.
Don't jump, Charles. You know better. Charles.
It's going to be a great season. You got your tickets?
Yeah, I did.
Give me that.
It's going to be
You just got posterized.
There's a promise here that the Bulls may soon be transformed from entertainers to champions.
There's another steal credited to Jordan. Here comes Pippen. But this man has Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is one of the world's most recognizable celebrities. He's mobbed by fans virtually everywhere he goes.
It's as if he is just too good to be believed. Too good at what he does, too good at what he is.
This was the year Scottie Pippen joined the team.
The Bulls brought in new faces to bolster team balance. Young thoroughbreds who were touted to make an immediate impact in the NBA.
You were the first player in NBA history to get 200 steals and 100 blocks in the same season. Then you did it again.
Give me that.
I think that may be the crowning jewel for you.
As a block by Michael Jordan.
Aside from all the scoring championships, the fact that you are considered now the greatest defensive player in the game.
I like to be known for my defense. I think that's something that's overlooked.
He put together the first of his 5 MVP seasons.
There's the game.
Though I still feel he was robbed the year prior after scoring 3,000 points. Jordan is remembered for his insane offense, but as a defender, he was equally as dominant.
Up-court pass stolen by Jordan. Michael Jordan in on Buck Williams, lays it in.
Give me that. Give me that.
Birdsong's follow, bank.
He recorded 10 steals in a single game.
Give me that.
Here's Jordan, a steal of the pass.
Go get on the rim.
Michael with open
Hey!
two-hand reverse.
The 38th annual All-Star Game, the center of the basketball world.
In the 1988 Slam Dunk Contest, the world would finally get the battle they'd been waiting for. Dominique Wilkins versus Michael Jordan.
And here is the defending champion, Michael Jordan.
Jordan wants to put some pressure on everybody by trying to do something special right out of the gate.
There were others in the competition, but no one else was truly competing.
Everybody in the stands flashing a 10. They had him up before he got there.
Dominique versus Michael in the dunk contest was like Hagler, Hearns.
1985 champion, 6'7", 200 pounds.
That's nice.
And 49 for Dominique Wilkins to put him in first place. And here comes Michael Jordan. Jordan had a 47 on his first dunk.
Who was the greatest?
Okay.
Who was the
360?
best?
Oh, now that's a 360 with just a little authority, folks. Uh-oh, he's measuring off the free throw line.
He did the free throw dunk 3 times in a row.
In control, ready for launch. brought Dominique to his feet. And then just powered it home.
He has so much power. Now just look at this explosiveness. So Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins. This could be good.
The final round became a one-on-one dunk-off.
Jordan was up by 2.
The raw power of Dominique.
From high above the rim.
The aerial artistry of Michael Jordan.
Oh my, he getting up though.
That may have closed the door.
2 immobiles, settling the score once and for all.
That's a win.
Ooh, they were impressed enough to give him a 50, his second 50. Now for Michael Jordan, here's the story. Wilkins finishes with 145.
Gotta come with something crazy.
Jordan needs a 48 to tie, a 49 to win.
In the end, there could be only one.
Free throw.
He defends his championship.
He had to pull out that free throw. He had to pull out that free throw again. That's a secret weapon.
After cementing himself as the best dunker in the game, MJ went on to win the All-Star MVP too.
You were the star of stars. Congratulations on being the 1988 All-Star MVP.
Tip goes to the Knicks.
He took air
He
award.
continued his dominant ways against the Knicks.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes, Michael Jordan. Vincent breaks it. Has Jordan on the wing. The lob. The jam. And the foul.
Michael Jordan, $4 million a year superstar, leaping, twirling, flying through the air like a man unleashed from gravity.
Oh my God, he's not even looking.
17 to go in the ball game. Now Chicago spreading it, milking a little clock. Whoa, except for Michael Jordan.
Jump.
You slam dunk and a big monster dunk over John Stockton of the Jazz, and one of the fans yelled out, you know what I'm going to say, one of the fans yelled out, hey, pick on somebody your own size. And the next opportunity you had, you slammed the jam over Mel Turpin, who's about 6'10". And you yelled back at the fan. What did you yell at him?
Is he big enough?
Is he big enough?
33.5 points, almost 7 assists. He loves the game. He's like magic. He just loves to play. Jordan directing traffic. Screen is set by Brown. Jordan still dribbling. I don't know why he hasn't bitten his tongue off. Everybody reverses. Good. He scores and foul. Foul by Scott.
You're looking at the man who lit it up today in one of the fantastic efforts of the year. 59 points for Michael Jordan, who's with Pat O'Brien right now.
59.
Into Jordan.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
What the?
That was a near impossible shot over Carr.
In his 4th season, Michael Jordan took home the league MVP.
Hey.
Slam dunk. Much like the slam dunk he made to win the slam dunk contest last year, the All-Star.
As an intimidating force on both ends of the court, leading the Chicago Bulls to a 50-32 record, their best in 14 years.
In the playoffs, Jordan had a legendary series against the Cavs.
The Chicago Bulls and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The ball, now they do. Jordan, league leader in steals. Got another one.
Hey.
Sanders, he drew the foul.
Scoring 50 points in Game 1.
27 for Michael Jordan.
Then in Game 2, 55 points.
One-handed rebound. Do you believe
50 for 50, ain't he?
Jordan.
And one.
Continuation, count the basket.
And he hammers it in. 53 now.
Tying for 4th all-time in a playoff game.
The Chicago Bulls grab the first 2 games in their opening
get the whole
round
top
playoff
5.
series with Cleveland.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pontiac Silverdome.
The Bulls advanced to face the Detroit Pistons. The bad boy Pistons were a crucible for young Jordan.
Fresh from a record-breaking series in Cleveland, Air Jordan and landed in Motown.
From North Carolina, Michael Jordan.
A test that pushed MJ to new heights.
Long rebound, Jordan grabs it, ahead to Pippen, back to Jordan, into the right for the dunk. Oh man, was Michael Jordan in the air. He's got 20.
The Bulls would win only one game in this series.
Quick drive, baseline left, hands it off to Rodman, his layup, blocked by Sellers. Jordan's got a breakaway.
I mean, the Pistons was beating them like that.
Michael Jordan all the way for the two-hand jam, and the Bulls step out to a 13-point lead. Sellers grabs it to end the ball game. The Bulls win it tonight by 10.
But what stood out was the physical nature of the games.
Quarter.
There's a fight right there.
Oh my goodness.
Lambeer and Jordan. Yes, indeed. There were punches thrown. Lambeer and Jordan definitely landed some shots here.
You got the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, the bad boys.
And, taking clotheslines. And it's like,
Jordan lost Vinnie Johnson, and Lambeer just fired at Jordan. Michael
Yeah,
he had to be just mentally just like them to actually go through it and then overcome it. It's like,
right. Yeah, he had to get it. It took him years to get over that shit with Detroit and all that shit. But he got in that weight room, and that's what built. He got in that weight room and got stronger.
Okay, they beat him up, but they don't slow him down.
Dantley knocks him down, and Michael's up ready to go with Dantley. What the heck is going on? The Pistons inbounded. Time runs out. They win it. Detroit eliminates Chicago. 102-95.
Chicago was promptly bounced from the playoffs, but the seeds of a bitter rivalry were planted.
He by far, is the best I've ever seen. And Irvin's my boy, but Air, yeah.
For 5 years, Michael Jordan has electrified the air with a dazzling display of aerial acrobatics.
The next season was business as usual for Mike.
Michael Jordan, 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists.
Jordan led the league in scoring again.
Jordan's foul was not a two-shot foul. Here's Jordan, the drive, and the lead.
Coming up shortly, the Chicago Bulls, the league's leading scorer, and Michael Jordan, who's averaging 36.7 points per game, take on the Bucks, who have outscored their opponents this season by over 3 points per contest.
When the clock ticks down and the pressure is on.
Milwaukee up 6, 53 seconds left. Michael Jordan launches a three out front. Yes! It's a three-point game again.
The true greats rise to the moment.
Michael Jordan comes into the front court if you want a 2-for-1. Jordan on the drive all the way.
One-point game. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Jordan was a master in the
clutch.
9 seconds left. 116, 115. Presley looks to bring it in. He comes in and throws it away. The Bulls have it.
They ain't ready. Let me see. Oh, come here. Chicken wrap. Come on.
Beneath the weight of suffocating expectations.
I ain't passing.
MJ
I ain't passing. Pull up. Why you on the ground?
Of pure
I ain't passing. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home.
The game's over. The Bulls win by 1, and still Milwaukee is turned away.
That's how you play ball.
You say Michael Jordan to anybody, regardless of whether they've even seen a basketball or not. How freaky is it that you don't even have to put your name on something? You don't even have to put your face on it. You just put a shape of your head and people know that it's you.
The Bulls do better against.
Just recognize that bald ass head.
He went right through Reggie Lewis, and Michael Jordan has 42 points now.
On a night when he played hurt and his team lost, but his fans didn't lose. They never do.
Sit down, the lay lays it up, rejected by Sellers, and Michael Jordan strips the ball.
Hey.
Jordan with a...
What they waited to see, Michael in the open court.
He was 24 out of 29 from the field, they say.
Michael Jordan is enjoying an extraordinary year. He leads the NBA in scoring by more than 9 points. He is averaging 37.5 points per game.
Beats Jordan. Michael steps in, reverse layup.
Leg.
Oh, how did he find the glass?
got some mints on him, don't he? He's been a great wide receiver. Oh my goodness.
Has 31 points in the game.
Look at that. Lays.
Yes. 91-88 with 4:40. English stolen away by Jordan. He's made 9 of their last 11 points. Denver calls timeout, and they now find themselves down by 3, and that Jordan, night after night after night, when the game's on the line, delivers.
Oh my goodness, where you going?
Jordan led the Bulls back to the playoffs. Against the Cavs, one of the most iconic moments in NBA history would take place.
Welcome to the Richfield Coliseum for Game 5 between the Chicago Bulls and the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are being introduced now.
Trailing with time winding down, Jordan put the season on his shoulders.
We have had 3-point drama here in the final minutes of the game. An irregular timeout. Pippen brings it across, defended by Harper. 11 seconds to go. In the middle of the floor, Jordan has it. Puts up a jumper and hits. With 6 seconds to go. This tells it all. Cleveland has the ball.
The greatest clutch performer in playoffs history has to be Michael Jordan.
Gets the ball back, drives to the hoop, lays it in with 3 seconds to go.
What I've always said about Michael is he never feared the consequences of missing.
Here's our story here at Richfield Coliseum. One of these teams will advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals against the New York Knicks.
And I'll tell you an interesting story about the greatness of Michael Jordan.
Coach Collins began to draw up a play for Dave Curzine. And that's when Jordan slammed his fist onto the clipboard and shouted, "Give me the fucking ball."
As the Bulls break the huddle,
give me the ball.
Teammate Craig Hodges, I'm going to make it.
The Bulls have 3 seconds to try a shot.
Yeah, all the points anyway.
Zellers has Jordan.
Watch out.
Jordan.
Hang time. Ooh.
It's good at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago.
Jordan's legend grew.
Cavs coach Lenny Wilkins could hear Jordan yell,
"Go home, motherfuckers," to the Cavs fans, while pumping his arms in victory.
We did it. And the Big Apple waits for you. We're going to New York, baby.
From Chicago Stadium, this is Game 6, Eastern Conference semifinals. A Chicago win tonight would send them into the Eastern Conference Finals against Detroit.
Jordan steals the inbound pass.
Here comes Michael. Oakley's with him.
He is so phenomenal off the ball.
Oh my God.
The Knicks want a timeout.
Once again, with the game tied, Jordan was called to the line.
You see that thing?
Jordan has
Come here.
Into the paint.
Ooh, I thought he was going to have one.
Jordan will go to the line for 2.
He's easy though. Do this. Do this and chicken. 39, yeah, you need the
MJ buried both free throws and closed out the Knicks in 6 games.
Let's do it.
Miles outside Detroit, the Pontiac Silverdome has been the scene for record crowds and an NBA single-season record attendance.
We had dethroned the Celtics. We had dethroned the Lakers. And we thought that we deserved a little bit of respect as a champion.
Another physical series against the bad boy Pistons.
Thomas threw it away, and out of there is Jordan. He's got Paxson and Davis with him.
Hey, boy.
Tell me if you think this is a foul, folks.
Meanwhile, the Pistons and Bulls continue their indoor rugby series Monday afternoon. That's about how physical it's been near the hoop in that series. Detroit a little bit desperate going into Game 4 after feeling they gave away Game 3. And Michael Jordan's 46 points sent Chuck Daly back to the defensive drawing board. He came up with Plan Q for quadruple team.
Who on God's name would stop Michael Jordan? First of all, the game was far more physical when Michael Jordan played.
Have a chance to cut the lead down to 11.
Oh my God, boy, you better stop jumping.
Detroit. Look at the Jordan move.
Boy.
He never complained. Rick Mahorn and those guys, Kevin McHale and those guys beat him to a pulp.
And he still averaged 30.
360.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that is the craziest layout ever seen. Cause he was ready to foul the fuck out of him. He he just laid the shit out.
6'6", 195 pounds, and the beating that he takes every single night. I compare him to the old gunslingers in the West.
Jordan's heroics would push the series to 7 games.
Robinson is on him, one-on-one. 5 seconds to go.
Come here.
Jordan.
Hang time. Need him backboard. Need him.
Off the glass.
Need him. Need him.
It's over. Chicago wins.
Let's go 7. Let's go 7. Let's go 7.
Get the ball, Michael. Everybody get the out of the way. Go to the basket.
Just how famous he was. And Bird was famous, Magic was famous. Michael had a different level of just, when he walked in, it was like a hurricane. Just every eye in the building was always on him.
Some could describe him Muhammad Ali, you know.
It was like Ali.
Michael Jordan is a phenomenon. All these kids standing, taking pictures and like reaching out to touch him. It's like, I compare it to biblically about people reaching out trying to touch Christ's garment.
This month's Fortune magazine did some number crunching to calculate how much money Jordan has generated in his career.
Show me the money aspect of Michael
Hey,
Jordan.
Show me the money.
His cologne has reportedly raked in $155 million.
Michael Jordan was the one who made fans watch, and Michael Jordan was
155 M's for cologne. What the wow. So everybody in America was smelling like Michael Jordan. You just walk down the street. Hey man, you got that MJ on? Bro, you know it. Me too. Let's do it. Oh, everywhere you go, it smell like Michael Jordan. They used to buy the whole house of Michael Jordan cologne, bro. I walk in somebody's house, it smell like Jordan in here.
the one who made fans buy.
No one moves more jerseys than number 23. He's also the world's highest paid athlete. He makes more than $30 million a year just doing TV commercials like these.
As most fans know by now, the Bulls are led this season by their new head coach, Phil Jackson.
Well, there weren't many changes, but there was one that shook the franchise. Doug Collins firing, a move that some people are still trying to figure out. But the major beneficiary of that decision was a man who for a long time has wanted to be a head coach in the NBA. Tonight, he'll be exactly that, Phil Jackson.
So you found somebody new.
A new season brought new hope.
Number 23, Michael Jordan.
The stadium trembles each time his name is called, as much with anticipation as with noise. Phil Jackson plans to turn Michael loose again this year with less structure on offense, in hopes that other players will become more involved.
The uncanny ability to be able to create shots and hang in the air.
MJ continued to create highlights night after night.
With the beginning of the season, one of Michael Jordan's biggest problems is getting in and out of NBA arenas in one piece. He's unquestionably the most sought-after autograph in sports.
Jordan has it, drives it baseline.
Hey!
You'd wonder whether all the hype, the spotlight gets to Jordan, whether the pressure and lack of privacy wears him down.
Up court is Jordan.
Can he fly or what?
Oh my.
Oh, Michael with a 360 driving layup.
This jump shot should be framed and hung up in a museum.
Jordan's first field goal. He's got 4 of their 10.
Pure art.
Chicken, look at the elevation.
6 of 8 from the
That's
field.
a nice jump shot, boy. Oh my goodness.
Jordan with that incredible hang time. Mercy, how does he stay up so long? 33.
People who were not basketball fans wanted to see basketball games, NBA games, because of him. And he sold the league. And he meant more ticket sales, more television ratings, better sponsorship, more memorabilia sales, more sales, T-shirts and hats, and anything connected with basketball.
Okay. Jordan and the Bulls headed to Cleveland for what would be another historic performance from the GOAT.
Michael Jordan is averaging 33 a game against the league. 44 a game against Cleveland.
March 28, 1990 was the date of another of Michael Jordan's greatest games.
For the game between Chicago and Cleveland. Jordan, who's posted Bennett with the turnaround, and Michael Jordan says so much for that defense on my first possession.
A game for the ages.
Oh my goodness, Faye.
Where every shot was falling for Jordan.
Watch out. Let's talk about what does he do? What does he do?
60 points for Jordan.
60.
Jordan would go to the line. 69 points was within reach.
But this will tie him with Pete Maravich right there.
Oh my
Of course,
goodness.
he drained both and scored 69.
Nice.
69 points for Michael Jordan.
69,
we talk about the Bulls and their progression over the last couple of years. 3 years ago, they finally made the playoffs. 2 years ago, you made it to the semifinals. Last year, you made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Championships. In fact, came 96 minutes away from winning.
We're getting close. We're getting close.
Kelly told him you'll be on the floor at the end of the game. That's all he said.
Chicago continued to be the show to watch in the league.
So will Jordan.
Michael's high-flying feats were now expected every game.
Richmond nearly gets it stolen by Jordan. Jordan on the steal against the Rookie of the Year, and the stuff
was every bit as good as advertised.
48. MJ led the Bulls back to the playoffs. In round one, Jordan destroyed the Bucks.
Jordan with the tip away and gets it back from Pippen.
The Bulls swept the Bucks and moved on to Charles Barkley and the 76ers.
Welcome to the Spectrum in Philadelphia for Game 4 of this Eastern Conference semifinal series between the Chicago Bulls and the Philadelphia 76ers.
Another cheek clapping as the Bulls advanced easily to the conference finals.
Wow, Hawkins in all kinds of traffic. Here's a breakaway for you-know-who. Whambo.
Hey.
And that'll do it. As Chicago moves out to a 3-1 lead.
In 1990, MJ once again faced off with the bad boy Pistons.
Three guys are going to be around him at every turn, particularly when he's about to shoot the ball.
Here he is put into an actual chokehold, and still no whistle.
Now look at the triple team as Sally and Rodman collapsed on Jordan.
The Pistons were flagrant in their efforts to prevent MJ from dominating.
And Jordan is still down.
This series was notoriously ugly, with MJ going down hard.
What? They punching his jersey?
Well, no, certainly when he gets his hands on the ball. No,
there's the answer.
Even with the dirty tactics, MJ averaged 30 against the Pistons in his playoff career.
Meet me up top.
Here, Dumars has second thoughts about contesting a pissed-off Michael Jordan dunk.
Yeah, he won't do that. He won't do that.
Thank
you. For every moment of Jordan artistry, we were given more of this from the Pistons.
Hey. A batter going to cover. Michael Jordan goes over. Very hard foul. As hard as we've seen, and we've seen a lot of those kinds in this series.
But you really got to feel for this man right here. I mean, playing his heart.
This stifling Detroit Piston defense holds the Chicago Bulls to 28 of 90, 31%.
You know, we fought hard. You know, they were the better team. We went to a 7-game series. What more can we ask for? You know, we want to be where they are, but we still got to win our turn. We're still trying to improve our team. They were the better team, and they played better today.
The sun rose on a new season for Chicago, and from Game 1, it was clear the Bulls were on a mission.
Go off here in the stadium. So they'll play in a little bit of a haze here.
Scottie Pippen had come into his own.
So Scottie started hooping for real. Hey, boy.
Here, Jordan attacks the missed free throw.
His first game as a Bull.
Hey!
A new era of basketball was beginning. It was safe to say The Chicago fans were anticipating a great season.
Seconds. Grant out high. Wide left Pippen. 3 seconds. Michael Jordan saves the day.
Look out.
But he could fly is really magical on television. And it brought people who were not basketball fans in, just at the sheer majesty and grace of his movement.
Jordan past Petrovic.
One of the sickest moves in basketball history.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Advances on the dribble to Jordan.
He cruised to his second league MVP award and 5th straight scoring title.
1991 Edge Most Valuable Player Award to Michael Jordan.
But the regular season felt like a formality. It was the playoffs we were all waiting for.
Red man. Here comes Michael bursting down the wall.
Oh my God! I've never seen that.
We've seen them all, Jimmy. We've seen them all.
James Jordan, father of Michael. Now, James, Michael has told you this is their year, hasn't he?
Well, you know, Michael says that they've gotten so close this year, and there's no assurance that they're going to get this close again, so he's certainly like to go all the way.
Showtime in New York.
Yeah.
Jordan destroyed the Knicks in front of Knicks superfan Spike Lee.
Off to the left. Michael double-teamed on the drive, in for the left, gets chased in the corner.
Posterizing most of the Knicks team en route to a sweep.
I'm like, boy, what's wrong with you, boy?
It is a 3-game sweep.
I'm really
getting
hats. I really catch hats.
In methodical fashion.
In the conference finals, MJ and the Bulls would face their greatest rivals.
You on Detroit?
One more time.
I mean, he may be up there because he has publicists and media and pumping him up. But as a individual, down-to-earth, heart person, he has, I mean, who is he? Who cares about him?
Has knocked out the Bulls each of the last 3 seasons, the last 2 in the conference finals.
Now Armstrong coming back off to Michael.
Hey, I'll show you who he is, boy. Come on. Come on.
The 62-year-old building is rocking in Chicago.
After receiving his MVP trophy, MJ buried the Pistons for the final time.
And Pippen able to feed off to Jordan. The Pistons with the indication that it is all
over.
over.
The decision was made just to walk off.
If you had it to do over again, would you shake hands with the Bulls?
Absolutely.
The Detroit Pistons heading back to the locker room. Their season has concluded while the Chicago Bulls advance to the NBA championship round.
Bro. They were salty.
That compliments him, but not a perfect team. He carries his team. Rarely do players carry teams to wins, much less championships.
You're not going to avoid the Magic Michael thing.
And we got out on about 12-2, and I said, I'm gonna really rattle his chain. So I went over there, tapped him on the shoulder, and said, hey man, if you don't turn into Air Jordan, we're gonna blow you out today. Jimmy, his eyes got big.
Never said that.
Usually that tongue comes about right here, now it's way out. He's looking at me.
Give me that, boy.
Stripped by Jordan. There's Jordan.
Hey.
Jordan scored the 46. That was the one loss in the series.
Michael has a streak in him competitively that I've never seen in anyone before.
Hey.
I think Michael Jordan had the perfect body. It's long, it's lean, he could run, he could jump. Everything was perfect.
The look away to Livingston. Jordan.
Michael Jordan in 1991 came down on us with the right hand, tongue out. He switched in midair to the left. was stunned, and all of us were stunned to see him hang in the air that long.
And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship.
Incredible. There'll never be.
The moral is you should not talk trash to Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
At last, Michael Jordan had become a world champion.
We got to be back here next year for another long struggle.
And as if there's not enough of Michael Jordan to go around, he's even been turned into a cartoon superhero.
The endorsements, commercials, appearances, and business deals guarantee him $50 million annually. And Forbes says he's the highest paid athlete on earth and the first non-boxer to head the list.
I bet he know it.
Well, you know, some call it the greatest show on earth. It's not actually a circus or a magic show. It's the Chicago Bulls.
Chicago Bulls look to join Detroit and Los Angeles as the only franchises doing consecutive NBA titles in the last 2 decades.
The next season, the Bulls were like rock stars.
We are tipped off for the 1991-92 season here on TNT.
At home, they continued their usual dominance. They won 14 of their first 17 games.
Hey.
And on the road, they were cheered by opposing fans.
Tipped away. Poster.
It was a home game no matter where they went. Oh, good pass.
To Michael.
Play that
jump. 46 for Michael.
The season was a showcase of Jordan's brilliance.
Michael with a quick step.
Oh my goodness.
Thinks it goes to Pippen.
He was the most famous living human being.
Don't be stupid. Stay in school.
It's a lot like a circus or a magic show. Every city in America, really every country worldwide would love to have the Chicago Bulls play in their arena.
Bulls looking for a phone booth. Michael taking off. Here he comes.
Oh my God!
There it is. Michael was on the runway. Missed his shot. Michael powered it in.
Dunking from a free throw.
Despite the hype of his times, he just may have scraped immortality with his wings.
Boom! Yes! And they want a 20-second timeout. Phoenix wants a 20-second timeout, and they'll get it.
Timeout, man.
This place is going crazy, Red. You got it.
Chicago's Bulls, the winningest in the NBA, led by the great Michael Jordan.
Hey.
We all know that Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player ever.
He was again voted league MVP, his third, and now back-to-back.
Portland and Chicago. It was almost inevitable.
Back-to-back MVPs.
For the Bulls, there are great expectations
chips.
of a different kind. This team has its championship. Now it seeks its place in history.
All right, Mike, this is a series that features two of the NBA's premier players, Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler.
Two superstars, the Jordan-Drexler matchup.
Michael never played with a player that would get double teamed. So you had to carry that offensive load for not just a season, an entire career, and then on the other end be first team all defensive play.
Hey.
There's no one going to ever be like that, these super teams. Nobody will ever have that burden put on them.
Michael Jordan is the best combination of basketball player and athlete that I've ever seen.
Wrap. Chicken wrap him. Oh, come here.
Superstars love this situation. It's built up to be Jordan versus Drexler. Michael Jordan is saying, okay, come on, you're in my building.
Give me that. Poke him. Poke him. Get on the rim.
Commenting about the comparisons with Clyde Drexler, someone said, how about three-point shooting? Jordan made the point, well, I have not chosen to shoot three-point shots. As if to say, what if I
But you got that, bitch. You got that, bitch. Some of you don't.
chosen to look for the three here.
That's three of them.
It's
chicken.
Michael bombing away.
You can't shoot Drexler. I'm better than you. Give me the A. Right here.
Regular season.
Cool. We not stepping up. Let's get another one. Noodles.
Well, Michael has
He can't shoot.
a new weapon. That's his fourth three-point field goal.
Well, I'll be damned.
The aura
Little
of
stupid
being
ass.
Michael Jordan.
Come here, let's get another one. Chicken.
That is an NBA Finals record. 5 three-pointers in a half.
Yeah, 5 3-pointers and a half. You're not like that, Clyde. You're not me. You're not me. Slow that down. Slow that down. Let me see. Fuck it. Let's do another one.
The greatest competitor, the scariest competitor I've ever
Jordan,
watched.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I'm not missing.
You can't believe it. The Chicago Bulls have won.
He's funny.
Considering the relative youth of their nucleus, they could be in position to extend towards a dynasty.
And there was an otherworldly aspect to Michael Jordan that he did things that nobody else could do.
In 1992, the NBA was still searching for its footing on the global stage.
For more than half a century, the U.S. was so dominant in basketball that its collegiate players were all that was needed to win the gold.
And here's the frosting for the USSR. They win it. 82.
USA team used to be sorry.
Those other countries were using pros, playing against 18, 19-year-old kids. That is really unfair.
Loss after loss for U.S. basketball of these.
The Olympics would now allow professional athletes to compete for the first time, opening the door for the formation of a team.
There was an idea called the Avengers Initiative.
Moments ago, the Dream Team boarded the bus outside their hotel along the Ramblas.
I kept thinking that the attention would dissipate. They're going to play the first game. They're going to win by 60.
A team unlike any other.
A 6'6" guard, Michael Jordan.
The guy on the bench is taking pictures.
What may well be the best
bench.
He's on the other team, bro, taking pictures. Like, he's not even worried about hooping. He's not trying to get a win today. He's like, I'm finna watch Michael Jordan play. You know he didn't get too much playing time.
Is taking pictures.
What may well be the best basketball team ever assembled.
Curtinitis, that Mullin reads him so well, and watch out.
Hey.
So suddenly the lead stretches to 15. Oh.
Hey.
The Dream Team is credited with bringing NBA basketball to the world.
Tim Hustle, number 14 with the score. That's what people have been waiting for. Hello.
An entire generation of kids in Europe watched Michael Jordan in awe and fell in love with the game.
Prior to the U.S. beating these teams by 60 points, they pose at midcourt.
It's a watershed moment in the history of sports, not just the Olympics, not just basketball.
Dream Team hit different.
Never before and never again will there be such a team.
Yes, look at these numbers. 31 straight points at one stretch, 46-1 run
in the game
by the United States.
It gave birth to international
like a
stars
football score
who had nothing to do with those games in '92, but who took so much from it.
Jordan was now the reigning back-to-back league MVP, a two-time Olympic gold medalist, and the reigning two-time NBA champion, looking for a three-peat.
6th straight scoring title, the all-defensive team for the 5th straight year.
3 MVP awards, highest playoff scoring average in history, are incredible on their own terms, but they don't begin to explain just how great a player Jordan has been.
I don't think there's any flaw in this guy's game. He's the best defensive player in the league. He's the best competitor in the league. He's by far the best offensive player.
A lot of minutes played here. Yeah. Charles, you better get over and help, Charles. No help.
You better go over and
He's
help.
got the whole package.
Later.
And his skill level, on top of that enormous physical package, really sets him apart from the other players.
Give me that, boy.
Right there, Michael, the block.
Michael wiped it off the rack, and here come the Bulls again.
The three-peat is one of sport's most elusive achievements. In NBA history, only the Minneapolis Lakers and Bill Russell's Celtics achieved a three-peat. It had been 27 years since the last three-peat.
11.4 seconds remaining. Bulls are leading by 1. Inbound for Dumars, guarded by Scottie Pippen. Time winding down. Dumars gets by Pippen and hits the jumper with 4.1 seconds remaining.
There aren't any, are there?
Pippen will toss in. B.J. Armstrong is on the floor for the Bulls, along with Michael Jordan. The inbound to Cartwright to Jordan.
Come here.
Time winding down. Michael for 3. Yeah! Yes! A winner! Unbelievable!
That's a big shot. He's sick.
Michael Jordan was the most famous person in the world.
So Michael Jordan turns out to be the guy who really has everything.
He is, of course, Michael Jordan, the best player the NBA has ever seen.
116 to 104, but Johnny, 2:45 left. This thing isn't over. Pippen gets it to Jordan. Michael.
Hey! Why you jumping, bro? Yeah!
Take a look for yourself here. 52 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 21 for 35.
Beat the Chicago Bulls last night to even up their playoff series, 1 game apiece, and somehow the Knicks managed to contain Michael Jordan with just 15 points.
He was. I get active too. I get active. What you want to do? Starks? What you want to do?
We just fell apart.
You think you're going home for this race?
Do we have a choice?
Can you recover?
Yeah, we don't have a choice.
When you mention the teams Jordan went through, those Knicks especially, there's some football being played.
Yeah. In the 90s, drove, you get chucked with a forearm.
All that running through the paint.
Oh, did he show the rookie something, Jimmy?
He duplicated what he did on the offensive end on the defensive end.
Need it, Pat. Need it. You don't want that.
Michael Jordan hustled back and rejected Patrick Ewing.
And then you couple that with all of that athleticism, then his confidence skyrockets.
Hey.
He talks a lot of trash, and he had everything came together.
Sat out Thursday night with a bad throw. Here's Jordan.
I'm not play for them. Give me that, boy. Oh, come here. It's cool. Let me hustle. Good hustle.
Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan's game. And it is Chicago going on to the NBA Finals.
Homicidally competitive. Like really, like almost you could say he had a problem. He was so competitive. His entire life just revolved around beating other people. That's how he measured himself. That's how he measured everyone he played with.
In the finals, Jordan did as he always did and made sure to leave a lasting memory for all the spectators.
Hey.
Yes! There is a 7-second disparity between the shot clock and the game.
Hey, if you still here, comment 6-0. You know what I mean? Comment 6-0 if you still here, bro. You a real one if you still here. We deep. We almost done, though. Let's get to it.
It would have been better for Charles to
foul almost long.
Than halfway foul.
Oh, sick.
Chicago Bulls
Look at it.
have climbed the Mount Olympus of the NBA.
Chicago Bulls have been 3 straight NBA championships.
I think we've gone through a lot. Me personally, I've gone through a lot of ups and downs, but to cap it off this way means a lot to me. Believe me.
41 points per
Take a look
game.
ahead, but you've talked about retirement in a year or two. Could you step aside if the streak is still intact?
No. Yo, my love is strong for this game right now. That's how I'm looking at it, and I'm going to be here as long as my love is strong.
Last night
we began the show with the disappearance of Michael Jordan's father. Right? The worst fears have come true.
What?
James Jordan was found dead, victim of an apparent murder.
What is still unclear and will be for some time is what effect this tragedy will have on Michael Jordan and his future with the Chicago Bulls.
In a matter of moments, Michael Jordan is expected to officially announce his retirement.
It's a very bittersweet day. There's a certain sadness because the greatest athlete to ever play a team sport is leaving the game. I can only imagine what it was like seeing Babe Ruth, because I think this man, I used to say, was the Babe Ruth of basketball. I've now come to believe that Babe Ruth was the Michael Jordan of baseball.
When Michael Jordan first retired from the Chicago Bulls in October of 1993, following his father's murder, the sports world was shocked. 4 months later, Jordan dropped another bombshell. He decided to pursue a career in baseball.
Pursuing the game he loved first, Jordan attempted to become a baseball player. The Bulls hung Jordan's number in the rafters as the world said goodbye to the GOAT. In his absence, a new champion had risen in the NBA.
Seconds away from the Knicks dethroning the Chicago Bulls.
To the 1994 NBA World Champion.
The NBA tried to plan for his retirement, tried to promote other players, like the Lakers' Shaquille O'Neal. But the shoe company Reebok recently canceled Shaq's shoe contract.
What is the NBA without Michael Jordan?
I think the NBA without Michael Jordan is in deep trouble.
Just being given an opportunity is something that I can feel very privileged about. I mean, the White Sox gave me an opportunity just to go out there and see what type of skills I have. And
would you like to see him back?
Yes, I would. I think that he would be a good addition to this game.
Michael Jordan announced today he's coming back to basketball.
Jordan returns to the NBA on NBC at noon Eastern.
Yes, that was 636 days ago, so 21 months after his last appearance in an NBA game. Only 5 months after his number 23 was raised to the rafters in Chicago, Michael Jordan has returned, and he's wearing number 45.
A lot of special moments in NBA basketball. Usually the opening game of the season, the playoffs, 7th game of the series, the finals. I don't know about you, but I got the goosebumps for this one. This is very special.
The moment is nearly at hand. Michael Jordan's return to the NBA.
Michael Jordan.
Whereas Jordan is the undisputed GOAT. Like there's, I mean, really no debate.
Make a wish. Count to 3.
Welcome back, Michael Jordan.
You know, he's the greatest that's ever
45
played.
so tough. Did they sell them jerseys?
You go right there. No question about it.
Come here. Let's go home. Go home.
He is now back. Holy mackerel. Michael Jordan.
He's just a superstar. Like you said, Bill, he was a celebrity. He wasn't a basketball player. He was a celebrity.
I don't think that was a game winner.
I'll tell you, as a kid growing up, you know, in high school, I can't even describe what that was like at the time.
We put it on prime time, but Michael brought it to a whole nother level and took it international.
It's the magical, mystical Jordan Road Tour, 1995. The Bulls are 2-2 since his return, and one of the most asked questions in America, most often asked, is how is Michael doing? How is his return?
We're talking about how is he doing for real?
However, Starks told me moments ago the Knicks still plan to have him go one-on-one. No double teaming. He wasn't intimidated before, and he's not now, and he says he's eager for the challenge.
Moments away from tip-off, there is John Starks. He's been a little bit of a slump lately offensively, but he does play Michael Jordan
matchup.
very well. Viewing early in the game, Kukoc on the run.
Ezekiel 25,
Come here.
17.
Too little.
The path of the righteous man is beset.
Look out.
Too little.
Starts out on fire. Michael is 4 of 5.
For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost.
What else? It's 20 first quarter points for Michael Jordan.
Look, I know what it must seem like to a younger generation. Guys, it's ridiculous. No matter what LeBron does, if he's not perfect, then he's not Jordan. Yeah, Jordan set a standard of near perfection.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger.
And did you ask, is he back?
Those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
55
There were
points.
times where you could make a legitimate argument that collectively a team may have been better than the Chicago Bulls, but they didn't have MJ.
And you will know my name is the Lord.
Oh my God.
I lay my vengeance upon you.
Whittington with a jam. 3.1.
He got his little ass
Take the
bucket.
game 20 years into the future where he has no fucking peer. There was no arguments about who the best guy in the league was.
The Chicago Bulls were an unstoppable force during the 1995-96 campaign.
That 95-96 Bulls team is the greatest professional sports team I have ever seen in any league at any time.
In Michael Jordan's first full season back, after giving baseball a try, the Bulls won an NBA record 72 games in the regular season.
When they terrorized the playoffs.
As the Bulls now extend their record to 9-1.
With the addition of Dennis Rodman, the 95-96 Bulls were an unstoppable juggernaut.
One of the toughest things about this job is that we're always under pressure to come up with different superlatives to describe the heroics of Michael Jordan.
They chased down the all-time wins record.
And it's a 2-on-1. Michael Jordan.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
And finished the season at 72-10.
I never thought I'd see nothing like that, man. I just see the
72
bottom of that
and 10.
motherfucking tennis shoes, man. I should be standing there, I'd be like, oh, where's he at? That motherfucker be, boom, I'd be like, oh, Lord.
Come on, Zoe, catch him. No.
And as they dealt with the pressures of trying to win 70 games in the regular season.
The greatest regular season team of all time was headed to the postseason.
Orlando Magic versus Chicago Bulls. We had beat them the year before, went to the finals and got swept. Came back, Michael Jordan came back stronger than ever.
The Bulls have swept the Magic. Jordan finishes with 45 points. The Bulls do it 106 to 101 as the Orlando Magic have been swept from the playoffs for the third straight season.
Swept again. Michael was my fraternity brother. Puts his hand on my shoulder and says, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail.
In the playoffs,
Yeah, that's how Larry did it.
was a dreadnought.
Didn't matter who you weren't getting anything when Jordan was around.
Jordan just looked over at Spike Lee and waved bye-bye. This one ends appropriately enough in front of New York's most celebrated fan, Spike Lee.
Spike Lee's sick.
And through most of the country, really, is that these NBA Finals loom not so much as a competition as a coronation.
You know, with 72 wins, you know, all the consecutive winnings, games that we've won, but by no means do we want to do all that and then be the team that lose to the Seattle Supersonics in the finals.
And Mark, he has come
Don't
all the
mean
way
a
back
thing
to
without
best
a
player
ring.
and MVP status.
Shout out
He
Golden
played
State.
a 63-win Sonics team and beat them in 6 games. No one ever took them 7 games in the finals.
Hey.
The Bulls were able to complete the dream season and win the franchise's 4th NBA title after defeating the Sonics in Game 6. Michael Jordan, once again named Finals MVP, his 4th MVP trophy in his many tries.
Watch this. I'm going to fly through the air. How about that?
He just puts it in one hand and takes it down the lane.
Career high, 67 points, and you folks were here to see.
He was the first guy that would literally fly through the fucking air, slamming in dunks. Where you would see it on the highlight reels on like ESPN, you'd see it on the news, and people would just be standing there shaking their head.
Like he keep going up, bro. He don't come
Maybe
down.
it was an innocent question from Michael Jordan. Is it Byron or Brian Russell? But it drew Russell's fire. Brian responding, is it Michael or Michelle?
What?
Now, on the one hand, you got to give Brian props for not backing down, but on the other, yo, B, that's Mike.
What? He was talking crazy. He was alright. He was like, who's this? Come here.
Baby.
Bucket, boy. Is it a bucket or is it not? It's a bucket. Stupid. You can't guard me.
There is a big story going around this building right now. Michael Jordan is sick.
1,100 fans in attendance and the 600 million watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Boxing announcement.
Not bad for a guy playing with flu symptoms. And the Jazz not able to get to their offensive glass. Ostertag was great. Karl Malone's got the 3,000.
I mean, the man could hardly walk.
Come here, good pass.
And he elevated himself.
Jordan to the cutting long way.
If you give up, then they give up. You know, so I didn't want to give up. You know, no matter how sick I was, or how tired I was, or how, low on energy I was.
Praise.
And he's tied the game.
It's like the things that he does over and over again is like Michelangelo repainting the Sistine Chapel over and over again.
Near exhaustion, ready to fall over. He's got his team tied now.
When they called a timeout, how he came out of the ball game and plopped on the seat, and that's what he did. He just plopped
He
down.
won't even take the Gatorade.
He doesn't want to waste any energy. No high fives,
That
no
boy is
lifting
sick.
water to his mouth. He is exhausted.
He's sick. He like, okay, I gotta get this dub though.
By Michael Jordan.
As long as he plays the game, he's going amazing.
Let's hope. Come here, Trace. Beat them all. Beat them all.
Leaning on Scotty as they walked off the floor. I'm not sure he had full mobility.
He's a boxer just hanging on along the rope. Performance by the flu-ridden Michael Jordan. A performance that I think will go down as one of the greatest of his career because of the situation.
Alright, it is.
All over. The Bulls have won the title by defeating the Jazz 90-86 in its bedlam here at the United Center.
Max, from a physicality standpoint,
Six
he was actually an underdog from the position of getting beat up.
Watch out.
Jordan ruled.
Hey,
Michael Jordan with the takeoff and the crush.
The one time we played the Bulls, we get off the bus before the game. Jordan parks inside his Ferrari. We're getting off the bus, and he's smoking a cigar. Before the game? Before the game. And he's like, who's going to check me?
Remember, Matumbo, you can't jump with me. You can't jump with me, Matumbo. You a shot blocker, you can't jump with me, though. You better know that. Come here, Bart. What you doing? What you doing, Bart? Get up. Get up, Bart. Yeah, get up. Get up. You don't want to jump.
Once again, the Bulls basketball, playoff basketball.
In his heart, Michael already knew that these would be his last games.
Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
And he just got better and better. I mean, he was, I've never seen a guy that I thought was as good as anybody I'd ever seen. 5 years later, he was 10 times better. And 5 years later, he's 10 times better.
Game 6 in Utah. For the Bulls, a win would mean a championship. For Michael, it would mean the cementing of his legacy.
Inside, they've already begun the chant of beat the Bulls. Jordan for three.
Come here.
Got it.
What you do,
Come here.
you have to transcend
Let's get him-
the
let's
generation
get him in early.
in order to retain your place as the GOAT.
Here's Michael.
Come here, Russell.
He's
Come
got
here.
21.
Michael
Your
Jordan
socks too long.
always took his game to another level in the playoffs,
Jordan pulls up
like we've never seen before.
and
Come here.
connects. 25 for MJ.
6 titles, 6 finals MVPs. That means it was all
here.
about you each series.
Come here, Big Socks.
He's still
Hey,
Michael
come
Jordan.
here, Big Socks.
Whatever he has lost, through fatigue, through age, through whatever, has only brought him somewhat back to the field. He still leads the field.
He became the most
dangerous man alive.
Good hit, boy.
Cross court Stockton, a three. It's
Ooh, need him. Need him, Johnny boy. I need him.
Those two three-peats that Jordan has, those are hard. Those
Ooh,
are
they down by
hard to
3?
compare anything to.
None of us ever saw what he was going to do. We thought he was going to be great.
Pippen into Jordan.
40 seconds. Come here.
On Russell.
Little lay.
Within
1 point game. Let's hoop.
With 45
Let's hoop.
6 NBA Finals
Good D,
MVPs
Steve.
without ever allowing a game 7.
Give me that, boy. I ain't trying to. I don't want that.
17
I
seconds.
don't want that. Come on.
Michael Jordan
Let's
is
hoop.
the greatest basketball player I've ever seen.
Let's hoop.
Better than LeBron, better than Kobe, better than
Come
everyone.
on. Watch out. No screens. Come here. Come here. Get up.
NBA championship, and it's their second three-peat.
Without a doubt, the greatest
Here
basketball
to
player
go!
of all time, and he still is.
This the GOAT, bro. This the GOAT. Somebody ended the debate. Like, look how many people here.
Nobody brings it home like it should.
They're like the president just landed.
Make it
You know what I mean?
That's all, folks.
That's my line.
Hey, man, that's gonna do it for this video, bro. If you thugged it out with me the whole time, hey, get in the comment section. If you still here, comment, GOAT. Just comment GOAT, bro. You know what I mean? Comment GOAT. I don't know, bro. You a real one if you made it this far, bro. Hey, give me a fist bump, bro. Give me a fist bump. You made it this far. You're a real one, bro. I'll rock with you. We need more like you in the family, bro. You know what I mean? But if you like this video, give me a like, subscribe. I got some more heat coming for y'all, boy. We not stopping, bro. We not stopping. Every single day I've been told y'all. Let's get active, man. Let's get active. Like, subscribe. Come back tomorrow for another video. Drop down in the comments what y'all want to see me react to next, and I'ma do it. Let's get money, man. Mr. Consistent, we're here. Know what I mean? I'm about to go get my day started now, bro. Let's get straight to it, man. He just motivated me. It just showed that Jordan is a GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT. He's the original GOAT. Nobody messing with Jordan, bro. But hey, man. With that being said,